trying to figure out how the best way this thing's gonna come apart is. Because it's not gonna be fun.
But why brood when you can break stuff? He slices himself off 4 windows worth of side panel. By 8:30, the rest of the tribe is there to join hands on a sizable chunk of school bus. But before they can bring the side inside,
let's get the front end in, too. Got to go up and over the bumper.
they need to position the front clip that Mark chopped off last night.
This is a good sign, because now get this in here and measure off of this and see what we have to deal with.
With the bus parked in place, they realize that they have plenty of room for a real set of stairs.
It needs to just go out.
Yeah.
It needs to go.
And your first step there is too big too.
Well, that stair's garbage. I knew that one.
Treacherous.
So Jimmy takes on souping up the stairs. Outside, Big Kent starts on the first of the 3 sliding doors for the psychedelic lounge.
Of course, all the lava lamps have to be the same size. So once I lay this out, I'll take a jigsaw, cut this out, and I'll use this as a template for the rest of them.
My background is in glass. I'm a glazer. I was into commercial work probably up until the beginning of this year when I started my own business in high-end custom stuff, mainly heavy glass shower enclosures, high-end window replacements.
That's cool. Yeah, that's good. Good deal, man.
Kent sandwiches plexiglass between 2 sheets of birch plywood. After a morning of distractions, little Kent finally gets back to his bookcase.
There's 3 other projects that needed welding, and this was low priority, so I've just been getting my time when and if I can.
And he's yet to start on the toughest project of all, figuring out and fabricating mechanisms for the 2 rotating speaker columns.
One of the main things I've got to work on is just getting pressed farther and farther and farther out in the week. It's just all going to come down at the last minute.
Curtis takes on the other bookcase, a far-out 5-foot peace sign.
So I'm going to make the circle, put my shells in it, then I'm going to make a face frame that's the peace sign, stick it on it, and I've really been looking forward to this one. We're working fast, but there's a lot to do here. And there's a lot of mechanical stuff, and that's what's gonna kill a lot of time. The bus isn't gonna kill us. A gear is gonna kill us.
Outside, Big Kent is ready to test out his first lava lamp sliding door.
Ready?
2, 3.
Okay, slide it to that end.
Needs another order, but yeah.
That's fine. What I gotta do is I gotta make sure my layout's right. I gotta get this one up and get it swinging. Then I can go ahead and do the other 2.
Jimmy and Mark level the front end of the bus on a metal frame.
So what we got to do then is either lose a half a block over there or add a half a block over here. And swap out a block for a piece of pipe on that side.
A short time later, they're ready to bring in the windshield.
Keep going that way.
If we just cut it right here,
Wiggle it. There it goes.
With all that's going on inside, Kent's forced to work on the street. But that doesn't slow him down.
here, why don't you each grab a handle? There's one on each side. Kent, can we borrow you for a sec? Here.
Take it straight up.
Straight.
Work on the magic bus bar is ground to a halt because nobody knows how high a bar is supposed to be.
Bar height. Go in and find a bar. Go across the street. Measure the damn bar.
I'm going over there right now.
Go over there right now. Measure that bar.
How you doing, ma'am? Can I measure the height of your bar in here? That's all I want to do. I want to measure the height of your bar. Can I do that?
Okay.
Thank you. You need to see my ID? You sure? Okay. 44 and a half? That's only 28. We got to put our bar. 44 and a half, 45. There's the answer. Thank you so much. Sorry about the intrusion. 44 and a half, 45 is the bar height.
Okay, good.
So I'd say between there and there, our bar would work.
So back down to the floor.
Yeah, I say we take it to the floor and maybe keep it about 3 inches higher than it was.
With the bus dropped to standard bar height, Mark welds on the steel support stands. Little Kent gets a few hours alone with his lava lamp bookshelf. Big Kent takes a second stab at a staircase. At 11:22, the boys get on the bus and march it inside.
Thursday.
Jimmy climbs aboard the magic bus.
About 1:30, we finished welding it up and supporting it so that we could leave. But I needed it in so that everyone else could spread apart and I could start working on that deck.
This is it's really coming together, and it's gonna look really sweet.
Mark installs the custom railing he's been patiently welding for the last 2 days.
Came out great. A little final cleanup and figure out what we're going to do for a handrail of some sort. It came out awesome.
Little Kent is still working on his often interrupted bookshelf project.
Finished it last night at about 1:30, but I forgot to put the power supply on.
He drills access holes for the mood light panels, capable of displaying dozens of groovy color patterns.
I think I'm done. Until further notice, I'm done with that thing.
But Steve's got other ideas.
So where are we right now?
That is finished to the completion that we talked about last night.
Well, if we're not going to put plexi on it, then what I'd like to see is what it looks like with 4 more of those light panels just to close up those gaps.
Which means Little Kent can't move on to the stage.
But I knew this was going to happen. I knew it when I did it. And you know what else? We're going to get all the way down to the end, and all that mechanical that I have to do, they're going to be breathing down my neck for the next 24 hours.
I'm really happy with this piece.
Little Kent chills out,
Hey, I think I'm done. Again.
while Mark polishes off the psychedelic lounge.
Oh, no, I'm just taking a look at this bad boy. That looks pretty sweet. And the doors are done. Hey, guys, you got your first done stamp right here. All right? Woo! First one down.
And here comes the temptress of tie-dye, Jerry Schwartz.
Finally, I made it to Hippie House. I have a car full of stuff to unload. Everything from tie-dyes to burl wood, driftwood, bar stools. Of course, you have to have a hippie flower. And this is gonna be wall art.
Back at the build, a team from Solatube lets the sunshine in. With their highly reflective tubular skylights. At 8 o'clock, Big Kent and Mark start to install track for a garage door. The 8x10 retractable door will hold 24 separate mood light panels. To support this 400-pound beast, they attach the track to threaded rods run through the cinder block walls.
Go ahead and stick that track on there.
Hey, before you cinch these down, we got to get these wheels into the track.
Down below, Little Kent readies the rollers. Over at the Magic Bus Bar, Curtis works on a cabinet for the inside. Mark fabricates a ladder for climbing up to the top deck.
There you are, counter. Lots of storage for whatever you're gonna have.
Up top, Jimmy puts up a banister made out of speed rail. All that's missing is something to fill the gap along the bottom edge.
Is there a piece of the bus you can cut off to put down there?
There possibly is. I mean, there's a whole side of the bus.
Steve busts out the demolition saw to have another go at the bus. Despite the sparks, all he manages to do is wake up the homeowners.
Did I wake you guys up or anything? Or keep...
Yeah, could you keep it down?
I'm trying.
We'll call the cops on you.
Oh, yeah? I think you might as well get in line. There's a whole bunch of people down there already.
Steve gives our ever-resourceful homeowners the green light to pick through what's left of the bus.
We're thinking about taking these chairs, these little bus seats, and creating a sugar project out of them, a la seating in another part of the house. A gift for Monster House to put in our bathroom.
Off in a dark corner, little Kent finally starts cobbling together a custom rig for turning the speaker columns.
This goes from the shaft, from the upright for the speaker to the shaft, drive wheel shaft. There's so much left to do. I'm no mechanical genius, but I'll figure it out. It's just, will I figure it out in time?
There's only 1 day left on our 60s house, and so far there's only one done stamp. The bus just needs a front wheel. But the transforming stage still needs a whole lot of complex moving parts. On Wednesday, they lowered the bus to make the windows bar height. Now Mark has to chop down the tire.
It's going to be sliced like this, then the rim's going to go on, and we're going to fill it with expanded foam so it'll set flat on the floor.
Big Kent saws through the steel belt.
Scary.
And Mark fills it up with foam. Over at the stage, Jimmy and Big Kent are still struggling to put up the track for the garage door. Once they're up, they test fit the frame that will hold the light panels.
Good, ready? Yep.
Okay,
Wait. Come down.
Okay.
I'm stuck. I'm wedged. When we're uneven,
So we're bottoming out somewhere.
this is too close to that one somewhere.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Lord.
What was that, a 16th of an inch?
Yeah.
Let's take it apart and build it.
Outside, little Kent is assembling the drive mechanism for the first rotating speaker column.
I think there's a genuine concern from my standpoint of completion. A lot of today is on me. It's all the mechanical stuff.
His plan is to link a complex gear assembly to an electric actuator. When the actuator arm extends, it will turn the column exactly 180 degrees.
Ken right now has this amazing stress that he must be under. Everything else is so taken care of right now. The only thing that could hold us up are the towers.
Inside, Mark is fabricating the towers themselves out of square steel tubing.
The speaker's going to set in the middle, and these are going to motorize around them.
Curtis bolts casters to a plywood base. An hour later, they're ready to roll.
We got these, and we're just waiting for those guys to finish. That's gonna be a little
the stage
tricky.
is making me nervous.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Me too.
Stage is making me a little nervous.
By 12:30, the door frame has been sheeted with aluminum to hold the light panels, which will be installed by a team from Traxon after the build. For it to move easily using a garage door motor, it needs a counterweight. They come up with the idea of filling a steel tube with buckshot.
It helps lift the load of the door so that you're not lifting that whole weight. It's a balancing system.
Jimmy installs the motor. On past episodes, garage door openers have always been bad news. Will this team be the first to break the jinx?
You just got whipped.
No,
by a garage door opener.
no.
Outside, Kent feverishly assembles his second gear drive.
It's your build, brother.
It's all on me.
All on you. I hate to put that pressure on you, but
I'm good.
Back inside, the team is about to make monster history.
let's do it. Let's do it. What did I tell you? All right, guys. That's the first time we ever had a garage door work on the show and ever. But I can promise you it's the last time we'll use one.
At 9:15, little Kent rushes in with his gear drives. All that he's missing is a way to power them up.
I just got to figure out how to wire it, that's all. And do we have an electrician in the house?
Can someone help him wire this so we can see these things move, please? At least everything is moving at this point.
Curtis takes a crack at this old house's wacky wiring.
Money. Oh! You all right?
Yeah, it didn't get me.
Okay.
Just scared the shit out of me.
Okay. Okay. You ready? Okay, go ahead, Dan. Let it rip.
There's 90.
Come on, you can do it.
There's 180 right now.
Yeah! All right, let's get this other one over here
While
wired
you're
up.
doing that, I'm gonna get the other one.
Let's go.
With under an hour left, Curtis wires up the other side. Little Kent's crazy rig seems to work. Kent adjusts the second rig to synchronize its movements with the first column.
Is it square, Mark?
There you go, now you're square.